Om Tare Ture Mamae Puninjana Purinkuruso. 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 Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful morning. Everything is starting to green up, brighten up outside. And that makes me sort of green up and brighten up inside too. So I'm well aware of my response, my reaction to nature coming a bit more alive with growth and green. I hope you're doing well this morning. So remember, our practice is the ground, the path, and the fruition. So the ground part is where we sit. Ground is where we settle. Right here, right now. Get our feet on the ground. The path is where we contemplate and concentrate our energy and our attentive awareness into this present moment, not time traveling into past and future, staying here in this wide, vast moment of life where everything's breathing and greening and shining, right here, right now. Act of a live presence, not memories of past presence or thoughts present to come, but now, alive, here. Lama Surya Das says, you must be present to win. I had to think about that for a second. You must be present to win. So be present and win. He also says, if you're not here now, you won't be there then. So bring ourselves into this moment together. So we begin our service this morning. I'll ring the bell 3 times. And then I'd like to chant the path-clearing and wish-fulfilling prayer to Padmasambhava, followed by our refuge prayer, once in Tibetan and 3 times in English. Dosam Sangye Guru Rinpoche Nungdru Kunda Dewa Chenpoja Barche Kunsel Dudu Drakpotsel Soandepso Jinji Laptu So Chinang Sangwei Barche Iji Wadang Samparalunji Drupar Jinji Lo. Precious guide, one with all the Buddhas of the 3 times, blissful presence and source of all spiritual accomplishments, fierce destroyer of illusion who dispels every obstruction, we pray to you for blessing, inspiration, and realization. Please remove all outer, inner, and secret obstacles and spontaneously fulfill our aspirations. Sangye chodang soki choknam la Jongchu bardu dakni kapsu chi Dakji jinsoki pei sunamgi Drola penshir sangye druparsho. In Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, we go for refuge until fully awakened. Through the power of generosity, ethics, patience, enthusiastic effort, concentration, and wisdom, for the sake of all beings, may we realize and demonstrate our innate goodness. In Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, we go for refuge until fully awakened. Through the power of generosity, ethics, patience, enthusiastic effort, concentration, and wisdom, for the sake of all beings, may we realize and demonstrate our innate goodness. In Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, we go for refuge until fully awakened. Through the power of generosity, ethics, patience, enthusiastic effort, concentration, and wisdom, for the sake of all beings, may we realize and demonstrate our innate goodness. The great Yogi Milrepa sang, "My body is the holy mandala itself, wherein resides the Buddhas of all times. With their blessings I'm freed from all needs and attachments. By day and night I offer them up. Happy am I to do without material things. knowing that all beings in the 6 realms of samsara are inherently Buddhas, and all the 3 worlds the self-creating, measureless Trikaya Palace. Whatever I do is the play of the Dharmadhatu, ultimate reality. Whoever I'm with is the Yidam deity. Wherever I stay is the Buddha's abode. Happy am I to forego outer supports, rituals, and symbols. So as we sit this morning, we use a bit of chanting to help us arrive on the ground, settle into this moment and this practice. So we use the chant this morning, Om Benzar Sato Hum, which is a Tibetan prayer for purification. So you can picture, visualize, if you will, a column of pure, luminescent light pouring into the crown of your head and working its way through, permeating every cell, purifying the misdeeds, purifying ignorance, cravings, hatred, unsettledness, so that we may sit in our true nature of unstained reality. Om Benzar Sato Hum, 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 Om Benzar Satong, 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 Om Benzar Satong. Sitting with natural body, body like a mountain, upright, stable, grounded. Natural breath and energy, breath like the wind, coming and going, blowing with change. Every little change in every little moment. Coming and going. Perceiving, nourishing, releasing, relaxing, at ease. Sitting with natural heart mind, mind like the sky, vast, open, pristine, allowing. With nowhere to go and nothing to do. Nothing to adopt or abandon. Or simply sit. And breathe. And be. This moment of awareness, coming and going, churning with the pulse of change, impermanent, interconnected. Padme Hum. Om Mani 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 Padme Hum. May all beings everywhere, with whom we are inseparably interconnected, and who want and need the same as we do, may all be awakened, liberated, healed, fulfilled, and free. May there be peace in this world and throughout all realms of existence, an end to war, violence, poverty, injustice, and oppression. And may we all together complete the spiritual journey. So, my friends, I want you to know I'm going to admit in this moment together here that I have failed. I have failed. Time and time and time again, I have failed. I have failed to find what's wrong, what's broken. And sometimes I've been successful in finding what's broken and what's causing me suffering. But it's a funny thing when we think about failure. Think about all your failures. It's kind of a nasty word, isn't it? It brings up a bit of emotion, strikes a match of burning. It feels really uncomfortable. And as soon as we strike that match of discomfort, we begin to judge ourselves. The inner talk, the mind starts churning with you failure, you're not enough, you loser, can't do this. What were you thinking? What were you thinking? So it's through this practice that we can begin to turn ourselves toward that discomfort, that sense of failure. Think about suffering, and we talk a lot about suffering because our Four Noble Truths is about the transformation of suffering. So we spend a bit of time in the discomfort of discovering our individual discomforts, dissatisfactions, suffering. I've heard dukkha, that's the word that we translate as suffering, dissatisfaction, discomfort, dukkha. I've heard it also as translated as a wheel that binds. So if you think about the ox cart pulling through the mud and the muck, and there's one wheel that binds, not working properly. So it needs a bit of grease, needs some work, maybe a little bit of adjustment to loosen it, make it turn again, moving, turning. So when we think about our dukkha, our suffering, we know that it's something that needs a bit of work. And should we scold ourselves because the wheel binds? Should we scold ourselves because suffering exists in our experience? Of course, your intellectual mind says, no, of course not. I'm not responsible for the generation of every bit of suffering. But the immediate mind, remember, body, speech, and mind, we're pretty good at acting with our body and our speech, but our mind is the cruel, cruel inner truth that we are a little nasty, a lot nasty to ourselves, judgmental, chiding ourselves. Why didn't you get this right? Why didn't you see this earlier? And I'd like to shift your mind a little bit to think about that suffering as a seed. And we can, once we have that seed, once we have the awakening of that seed, the knowledge that the seed exists. Remember, that seed is our discomfort. And we can hold it up and understand that it's there. And understanding that there's a cause for the suffering that we have felt from that one seed. Once we can see the discomfort, the cause of that discomfort, we can then shift that discomfort through understanding it, understanding what has caused the discomfort, the dissatisfaction. And a lot of times it's some sort of clinging, grasping, aversion, the dichotomies of like and dislike. I don't like that, I don't want that. I like that, I want that, I don't have that. That we can shift and understand, oh, there's the discomfort. And the light of awareness allows us to understand, see, and shift our action, our compassionate action, toward the relief of our own suffering. So we can then plant and nurture that seed and let it grow and sprout underneath the light of that awakened awareness, understanding its elements, understanding what made it uncomfortable, and shift our attention, shift our efforts, so that we can then transform that discomfort into ease. Sometimes just seeing the discomfort for what it is allows us the ease of abiding. That's just an uncomfortable thing, instead of an unconscious reaction to that dis-ease. We then see it for what it is and move away as necessary. Think about, in these times, what is the thing that keeps getting you agitated, uncomfortable, maybe fearful? For me, it's watching things like the news, the continual churning of the conversation of the fear, the unknown, the despair, the misdeeds, and seeing that there's an agitation there, a discomfort there. I can see it for what it is. I can see news for what it is, and that its job is to fill a time slot. Yes, there's valuable information, but there's also a lot of churning. So I can understand what my responsibility is to hear the warning, hear the logic, the knowledge being conveyed, and see the agitation, the fear that arises within me from some of those experiences. And sometimes the effort is to move our attention away. I've heard it, I understand it, and now I can turn my attention towards something that's not so agitating. It's spending a little time outside, planting something that will grow and bear fruit. So as you endeavor to transform your suffering, your discomfort, dissatisfaction, loosen the wheel that binds. Look first to your own reactions. Remember, it's body, speech, and mind, all combined. And mind can be the tricky one. It's silent to everyone else, and cruel to us. If we let it be, catch ourselves in those thoughts of self-chiding, self-judgment, not good enough, and change that. I'm a human having a human experience and human reactions. Feel the relief of simply understanding what's happening. It's not your failures. It's not a failure. When we see it, it's a moment of awareness that we can then have wise and compassionate action from there, from that point of awareness, planting that seed. Yeah? So look, always, if you feel off, if you feel agitated, if you feel uncomfortable, restless, look, shine the light of awareness. What is causing my discomfort? It's the whole path of the Four Noble Truths. Understanding that discomfort, dissatisfaction exists. It's here. Where is it here? Why is it? What is causing it? And the remedy is seeing it. Seeing the discomfort and the cause for what it is. And then taking wise and compassionate action from there. So as we begin to close today's practice, I'll read the 4 dharmas of Gampopa and Longchenpa, followed by the prayer for 10 accomplishments, and then our bodhicitta dedication. Bless and empower us that our minds and hearts turn toward the Dharma. Bless and empower us that our Dharma practice becomes the path. Bless and empower us that the path truly dispels confusion. Bless and empower us that confusion itself dawns as primordial awareness, Rigpa. The prayer for 10 accomplishments by our Lama Suryadas. May we realize true sincerity and integrity, inner purity of mind, dispassionate equanimity toward all we can see, right understanding of this dreamlike world and the next, loving compassion toward others, and the genuine intention to be helpful in alleviating suffering and confusion. May we directly perceive the truths of impermanence, mortality, and interconnectedness. Relinquish wandering thoughts and rampant desires. Accomplish freedom of mind and clarity of spirit. Remember with gratitude those who have gone before and shown the way, and vow to reach together full and complete enlightenment. Jangchup Semcho Rinpoche Makye Panam Kegyurchi Kepanyam Parme Paiho Gongne Gongdu Perwarsho. May the pure, brilliant sun of bodhicitta dawn in each and every heart and mind, dispelling the darkness of suffering and confusion, unstoppably until all are illumined and awakened. May the pure, brilliant sun of bodhicitta dawn in each and every heart and mind, dispelling the darkness of suffering and confusion, unstoppably until all are illumined and awakened. May the pure, brilliant sun of bodhicitta dawn in each and every heart and mind, dispelling the darkness of suffering and confusion, unstoppably until all are illumined and awakened. Sentient beings are numberless. We vow to liberate them. Delusions are inexhaustible. We vow to transcend them. Dharma teachings are boundless. We vow to realize them. The Buddha's enlightened way is unsurpassable. We vow to embody it. So we have a few things coming up this week. We are going to try a practice session and satsang on Tuesday night at 6:30 p.m. So if you go to our the Facebook page, you can see the event there, or go directly to our website, kansascitybuddhistcenter.com, and look at upcoming events. And the Zoom link will be there if you want to RSVP, just so I know that you're coming. That would be great, so we can kind of have an idea of how many folks are coming, and we can, if we need to stretch for a few minutes while everybody's getting on. This will be a moderated event as well, so I've got some help in asking your questions, so you'll be able to type them into the chat, or if you'd like to send us your questions about practice. How do you get through some tough times, or maybe there's something specific that you're grappling with that I can help give you some practice ideas or practices that you could do to help ease what's going on. So this is our first. We'll see how it goes. So that's coming up. We also launched the Backyard Buddhist podcast this week. So there's a few. We managed to record and edit and put up a few before we launched it. So wherever you get your podcasts, look for The Backyard Buddhist, and that's myself and my friend and co-host Danny Hobart, that many of you know from our Sangha here. So we discuss Dharma and discuss the ancient practices and ways to incorporate them into our daily lives. So we're very proud of our podcast, and it's an offering for you and for everyone to help us all find a little ease. Also the chanting that we normally do at the Nelson Atkins Museum. I love my chanting, so we're still doing it. This will be the second month that we're doing it from here. So that will happen on the Thursday the 7th at 7 p.m. So if you want to even RSVP for that, so I know that people are coming. I'm going to do it anyway, so whether you're there or not, but I hope you're there. So, as always, if there's anything that I can do to help, or if you just want to reach out and say hello, I'm so happy to receive emails and the Facebook messages or tweets or whatever you'd like to reach out with. I'm so happy to hear from all of you. I miss your faces, and I miss all the hugs and Jeanette's cookies, and so I hope you're doing well and that this is helpful. Meditate as fast as you can each and every day. And I will see you each day, meditating at 2:30 right here every single day. So I'll see you later.